So Tan, first of all, I wanted to say welcome back to Blighty.
Thank you very much. For you who are unaware,
Yeah.
Blighty is what we call England.
It's like a nickname, like
Yeah.
a lovable nickname for Blighty.
I don't know where it comes from, but
British.
I
I know where it
America?
comes from.
You know where it comes
Yes, I'm going to turn into like a really boring dad now. So
No.
in the First World War, if you got an injury that was like a blight, a really bad injury, it meant you got to go home. So whenever lads were getting stretchered off, they'd be like, back to Blighty.
from.
And that's
Oh,
how it
I like
was.
that.
Oh,
Look
that's a
at
good
you.
piece of information.
I love a bit of
Wow.
historical context.
Yes, I do.
You're very kind. I think it's quite
Yeah.
boring, but
Well,
it's very sweet.
That's why
I
he
think
gets
it's
14
great.
And
minutes.
to add on that, thank you so much. I'm so happy to be home. Like I've never felt more proud to be British as I do right now. Truly, truly.
That's lovely. Is that because of the royal wedding?
The-
Or just because you're really
partly-
successful now?
Yeah. No, it's just that the reception from the Brits for me has been incredible. Like so overwhelming. I wasn't expecting it. So
Yeah.
I'm really proud to represent the Brits.
But I think we're really proud of you, and it's really
Thank
nice
you.
to have you as part of such a positive story as well,
Thank
representing
you.
us.
Thank you.
And have you guys been to London before? Do you like it?
Yeah, I've been many times. London just has some of the best.
Old hat. You're just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it feels new because it's a big city and you can still discover things all the time. So every time I get here, there's something new to discover, and
Yeah.
just everyone is just phenomenal.
It's a slightly different experience this time.
I was,
little bit.
why is it different now?
Not able to like creep around little corners anymore and like kind of like walk around freely.
Well, that
It's
is
a bit of
different
a-
now.
It's a little
I
bit
love
of
the
a,
vision of you creeping around
it's a
corners.
little bit.
What were you doing before?
It's a little bit of a production now, but like fans are amazing and so like energetic and really sweet, and yeah, it's been freaking awesome.
You must have nice fans because the show's a nice show. So because it's positive.
That's what I was saying earlier. We don't really, if you're a crazy mean person, you're probably not into Queer Eye.
Yeah.
You know, it attracts good people. And so our fans are just the warmest, nicest, most lovely people. It's really nice getting to know them.
So talking about the success, so it is an international smash. So it's huge here. It's huge all around the world. What do you think the appeal is? Why do you think it's been quite so successful?
Well, I think, first of all, it's, like you said, positive. Then you're on top of that, you're adding in that it's funny and then also emotional. And I don't think a lot of people expect it to have the combination of the hysteria and hilarious, nature that we try to bring, but also the heart. And the fact that this is really just not an outward makeover, it's an inward makeover as well.
Wow. Some of my favourite moments in the show are not necessarily the makeover of the, what do you call them?
Heroes.
That's a lovely word for it. So it's not necessarily the hero makeover, it's the moment where there's a moment of healing or learning for you guys. So Billy, talk to me a little bit. Bobby, I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
I like Billy.
Billy's
Can you
adorable.
be Billy?
Do you know what?
That's actually the third time that's happened today.
I
Do
like
you
Billy
know
in
why it is?
London.
Because Bobby's not really an English.
No, we don't
I
really
don't
use
ever
Bobby.
have
Yeah,
it.
it's kind of a country bumpkin thing.
Okay, I like that. Well, you're Billy from now on, all right?
Yeah.
Is that okay with
You're
you?
Billy to once anyway.
dance! Faster, Billy!
Billy and Blythe.
So, Bobby,
Blighty.
Blighty.
tell me about that moment with the evangelical Christian, because that really hit me.
From season 2 or
Season one. I don't have not season two. No,
Season 2. Ooh.
I'm saving it.
Well, from season 1, it was with Bobby Camp, the guy with 6 kids. I really just kind of, I was talking about in the garden.
Yes.
I wanted to kind of hear just from him what he thought about homosexuality. Because I knew what I had been taught growing up, and that it was, gays were an abomination and they were going to hell and they were horrible people. So I wanted to just kind of gauge him and see if he still felt that way. And I was happy to hear that he used to but didn't anymore.
What was that like for you, hearing that from a Christian?
A bit of a healing process as well. That's the great thing about the show is not only are we helping our heroes, but our heroes on a certain level are helping us. And it felt good to hear that coming from somebody in that community, that not everybody thinks in that negative way.
Yes.
And that people can change no matter how old they are.
That's lovely. And Karamo, you had a similar moment with the cop, with the Trump supporting cop. Can you talk a bit about that?
Yeah, it was, that was a moment that was traumatic and triggering for myself and Tan, especially, being the only 2 cast members of color.
Yes.
And there's a lot of tension in the States and around the world between the militarization of police officer and people of color or people of different religions. And so when that moment happened, it immediately turned us off, but we knew that to have a culturally relevant conversation that could impact the world was more important than shutting down.
Wow.
And in that moment, Corey and I talked, and I saw him for more than his title as a cop. I saw him more than just being a person who supported a candidate that I personally didn't support. I saw him as a father. I saw him as a good man. And it allowed me to humanize, police officers in a way that I didn't for a long time, and vice versa. hearing him apologize on behalf of police officers for the brutality against people of color it was healing in a sense.
That's amazing. I found that moment really tense. But I think the secret to what you guys do is that you start conversations, and I love the idea that you guys are getting healed as well in reverse. So tell me about season 2. What can we expect? What exciting things have you got ready for us? More crying.
I know, more crying. I know. Are you ready?
It's a continuation of a lot of I think the elements which made season 1 successful, but also diversity is definitely a theme. We really open it up. We get to make better our first woman, which is so exciting. It opens up the season. We have a trans person, which is really incredible and eye-opening for so many of us. And also you get to learn about our backstories a little more and our little quirks and mannerisms, and the editing team really went in and sort of picked little bits of us that I think are really funny and entertaining. The fans are really going to appreciate.
And what's it like for you seeing yourselves back? Are you seeing new things in yourselves? Are you like, I can't believe I do that?
I forget how much, because we filmed so much. There's so much material. None of it is really some of these scenes take several hours to film, and then they get compressed into 2 minutes. So you see a little bit, and you're like, I said that? I did that? I really remember.
I can tell you, it was wide awakening for me. So I was losing my hair as I was going into this process, and I would do what a lot of men who are losing their hair did. I did this sort of treatment so that I could fill in the areas.
Yes.
And watching the show back, I was thinking to myself, I'm telling these guys to love who they are authentically. And I was like, here I am drawing in my hair. So now I'm fully bald, and I love it. And a part of that is also these guys have been saying it to me since day one. They were like, you don't have to do that anymore. You're good looking without it. And so it's nice to see yourself back and realize, it's nice to look back and see, were you being shady again? You're always shady! You can never help it!
I was like, yes, that is exactly how we said it.
Do you know, Bobby was actually being encouraging and kind.
Sure
I love
he is.
it. He
we all know our Bobby, but it's good to self-reflect. Yes.
And you're owning it? You're owning the ball.
Oh yeah. It
looks
It looks good.
Yeah,
but I think it's about the beard as well. As a fellow bearded man,
yeah.
I think there's something quite powerful about shaved hair. Jason Stratham does it really
yes,
well.
Yes, exactly.
It's a look.
You do both of them, the bald head and the beard. It's good.
You just moved the hair around. That's
exactly.
all that's happened. It's like turning the frown upside down.
Exactly.
Now, what happens to the guys after you've left their lives? What are some of the big things? Because is it true that Tom and Abby ended up getting married? They're engaged?
No, they got remarried 2 weeks ago now?
Yeah,
2 weeks ago.
So this isn't just a TV show. You're literally changing the course of people's lives. That wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. AJ also got engaged.
Don't ruin it. You're changing people's lives.
Neil?
But AJ is getting married as well. He was the African American man who came out. And so we have 2 weddings in 1 season.
Neil has continued to grow. Neil is now remodeling the rooms that I didn't have time to get to.
Great.
I hear from him every other day asking for my opinion on furniture and tile samples. Corey no longer takes his wife to Walmart for dates.
Yeah,
they actually go on real dates.
Corey's leaving the police force. He's decided that he feels now after doing this that there's a life for him as an activist or doing something along those lines, because he realized he can reach a demographic that a lot of people weren't open to us.
Yes.
And so, I mean, even that, there's a career shift there for Corey. And I'm like, he's still protecting and serving, but in a brand new way.
Yeah.
That's incredible. That's really blown me away. Well done, guys. I love the idea that the journeys continue after you've left their lives. And I love that you stay in contact with them as well. I think that's great.
We do.
So online there was a lot of people joking around about your cooking. And I read the article that the New York Times did saying what a great cook you were. I wanted to put you to the test and play a game. And Tan, you're not allowed to help him out. I'm going to say some British foods, and you have to tell me what's in them or what they are, okay? So the first one is something I used to love when I was younger, but as I've grown up, I don't eat it as much as I did. Spotted dick.
A spotted dick? Is it?
Do you enjoy? Have you ever had a spotted dick?
A spotted dick is a sausage?
No.
Yeah.
A spotted
Tan,
dick?
nothing.
I'm trying to think, because
Can I just give him one tip?
April Bloomfield
It's-
does a lot of really good British
Can I just-
classics, but she
I'll
doesn't.
give you one little-
He said you can help at all.
We've had it before at the London.
We've had it before at the London. Is it breakfasty? It's not dessert.
It's dessert.
It's dessert. A spotted dick. Is it the is it like the bread puddingy thing?
Yeah, it's a suet pudding with like sultanas and raisins in it.
Yeah.
It's
so
very
kind of
popular
like-
at boarding school.
In Quebec, we have something called pudding chômeur, and it means like the welfare pudding, because you basically like use bread and you make
got
like a
it.
basic custard and you bake it.
Got it. So last night I was at.
Sorry.
You're really naughty, aren't you?
He is.
I'm getting the
You're
vibe.
yes.
I'm like,
Not even
Don't worry,
one
the
word
minute you
for it.
leave, someone's
Billy.
going to walk in this room and let him know.
Bobby, come on, please stop
Dad's
this.
gonna come
Stop
in.
it.
Why is it called a
Yes.
spotted dick though?
Yeah.
Since
That's-
you're
that's-
you're really
Oh, look,
That's
just because
not
I knew
something
about
one
Blighty
ever
doesn't
wants.
mean I know anything about spotted dicks. So the other one, I was at a dinner last night and I told, you know David Gandy, the model,
Yeah.
I told him that I was coming here and he's surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, but he's the biggest Queer Eye fan.
Oh,
So he got really excited and I told him about this game I was going to play. So this one's from David Gandy.
okay.
And he makes this himself, so he's always making pigs in blankets for
Oh, I
people
love
to
pigs
chow
in
down
blankets.
on. Do you have that in America?
Yeah,
we do.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's rubbish. David, rubbish. The last one is something my grandmother used to love. She absolutely adored a toad in the hole.
A toad in the hole. Is it an egg in something?
I
know,
That's
I know,
good.
Is
that
it
a
an
saying?
egg? Is it an egg in something?
No,
That's a bird's nest.
Is it sweet or salty?
it's salty.
It's salty.
And my granny used to, she loved a toad
a
in the hole.
I so wish I could help you, Boo.
What? Can you help me? Like, have we had this together?
I haven't had this.
Have I ever had this?
I can't have this.
Oh, it's
Oh,
pork.
meat.
It's
Alright.
pork.
So there's
Pork.
pork.
Good,
And
you're
then,
getting
so is it like a sausage?
Yeah.
But it's a sausage in like a kind of,
A Yorkshire pudding.
a Yorkshire pudding type
Yeah.
thing.
I don't understand.
Oh, so
But
why
why
not
not?
baked
Why would
goods?
toad?
So
Isn't that a
confusing.
fraud?
I
Why call
don't get it.
pudding
I
if
don't
it's
know
not
why.
a dessert.
So really quickly, there's one member missing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Yes. He had a prior
Okay.
engagement, so he
That's
wasn't
so
able to make it.
sad.
We
know.
FaceTimed him literally like 30 minutes ago when we were in the car, actually on the way here before lunch, and had a nice little chat. Yeah.
Well, I actually
You gonna get him on Facebook?
slid into his DMs.
Oh.
Yes.
I bet he responded to you immediately.
Yes,
he popped
100%.
right up.
Of
course
course
he
he
did.
did. Of course he did.
And he's got some questions. I'm not going to do the accent.
Is it? You're from GQ?
Yeah.
Oh, he told us.
yeah.
He told us just a minute ago. He was
Yeah.
like, "Wait
Have
till you
you
talk to
done
GQ."
Yeah. He's like, "Have you guys done GQ?
We didn't
Yeah,
know.
That's
Okay,
me.
great. All right.
Okay,
awesome.
so
You've got to start it, honey.
honey,
exactly.
honey, Tan.
Yes.
How could you have said that Bobby has a better British accent than
No,
me?
for goodness
And maybe
sake.
you were trying to say maybe Bobby has a better London accent, whereas mine is stronger in the Bingley vibe. So maybe Tan and both Jonathan and Bobby accents are equal. Maybe. He writes in kind of non sequiturs.
Yeah, but we know how that. We know what he's
like,
saying.
He has been working on this for the longest time. I love that he even managed to get through to you. Jonathan, your accent is actually not as good as Bobby's. I'm sorry. You slip it, you slip it.
love. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're ruining it.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
I can't do it on
Bobby,
command.
that was awful.
I know.
I know. I can't do it on command like that. I can't. Yeah.
Okay, so Bobby, this is such a stupid question.
Uh-oh.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
That's
What is your
Johnny.
favorite style of house? Like ranch, Tudor, big, small? I love the idea that your favorite type of house would be a small house.
If you say industrial modern, I'm gonna throw myself out the window.
I know.
My favorite type of house.
He gave you options to choose from.
But I don't. Yeah, none of
Oh, go
those.
LA.
Tudor is Tan's thing.
Yeah.
Just say small.
Just say small.
No, he
LA
knows I don't
chic.
like the small
no.
Oh,
ones.
LA chic.
Actually, Spanish right now.
Okay, Spanish. We've gone with
Yeah.
Spanish.
Yeah.
Thank you for the great question, Jonathan.
Yeah, thank you, Jonathan.
Karamo. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Oh my, no, it's oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Live band or a DJ for the wedding?
Oh, definitely a mixture of both. Because I want a DJ there, but I also, when I'm walking down the aisle, I want a live band to play, and also at the dinner, I think a live band in the
I
back.
go
they gonna
live
play-
band,
play
and then
Canon
when
and D?
everyone's had a few
We get the DJ on, yeah,
Yeah.
so a mixture of both.
So look,
Yes,
on behalf
exactly.
of British GQ and our readers, I wanted to thank you so much for your time.
Thank
and I hope
you.
Enjoy the rest of your time in
Thank you
in
so
Britain.
much.
Appreciate
Blighty.
it.
Thanks
Yes,
so much.
Blighty,
Bye.
yes.